How's it going, everybody? I'm Luke. I'm joined by Joe, as always, and as well as Charging Buffalo contributor Steve is with us today. You see him running the Facebook page. Uh, Pretty active in the Charging Buffalo community, of course. Good contributor. Good to have you on the podcast today, Steve.
Thank you for having me. Excited.
Yes. Now, it's been about a week since we last came to you. Not a whole lot to talk about. We think you'll enjoy.
Not much has changed.
Yeah, not much has changed, but
Just
there's
more O'Reilly and O'Reilly rumors.
Yep. And
but we have something special for you guys today.
Yeah.
We tweeted out earlier.
Wait a minute, I'm a Charlie horse. Keep talking, but
oh my god, are you okay?
Baby. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Okay, I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
All right. Okay. Anyways, we asked you guys what you want us to talk about, and Jack, he came up with a great idea: a 10-round jersey draft. I think he said all time. I'm not sure, but we're just gonna do the current set. Maybe we'll do an all time in a later date, but
absolutely,
we're just gonna roll with that right when we finish talking about Ryan O'Reilly for 15 minutes or so. Mm-hmm. But it should be a fun listen.
Yeah.
No, we just want to get you guys something before the draft. Of course, we'll probably get to you maybe on draft night or this Saturday, the day after, but you never know.
And of course, always, please, if you listen to the show and you want to hear us talk about something, you want us to do something new and fun, shoot us a tweet.
Yeah, shoot us a DM, add us, do whatever you want.
Because we will see it and we will respond. So,
especially in the off season, after the draft, there's nothing to talk about.
Yes.
If you've been following this podcast long enough, you would know that because we were not very active last off season.
Right.
Okay. Rumors?
Yes.
Okay, so Darren Dreger the other day was talking about how there's mutual interest between the Carolina Hurricanes and Buffalo Sabres and Ryan O'Reilly and Noah Hanifin. So, of course, Hanifin fans are always talking about, we should bring Noah Hanifin in. But, Noah Hanifin's a 21-year-old left shot defenseman. And, usually, like, defensemen that age don't move. So the first thing that comes into my mind is, why do they want to trade Noah Hanifin? And because, that just doesn't make much sense. I get that there's a lot of good defensemen in Carolina, like Brett Pesce, Jacob Slavin, Justin Falk. Mm-hmm. They got some guys coming up, Jake Bean. Mm-hmm. They also have TVR.
Hayden Fleury.
Nope. Hayden Fleury, yeah, that's right. So, but why would Hanifin, the 5th overall pick 3-4 years ago now, why is he on the outs? So that's just something, that's a concern for me. But, I still like Noah Hanifin a lot. Of course, going back to the tank year, if you've been following me long enough, you know that I was very much against getting Noah Hanifin in the first round because, Buffalo had a little scare there in December, and I really thought that we might end up drafting Noah Hanifin because we were going to win too many games down the stretch. But, I still like Noah Hanifin if they can somehow swing a deal with the Hurricanes to get Hanifin for O'Reilly. I don't think you're going to get Hanifin for O'Reilly 1-for-1, but probably going to have to add a piece or two.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure either why Hanifin is seemingly the odd man out in Carolina, because he was such a high pick, and you don't hear anything bad about him. You'd think Justin Falk would be the greater option at the moment, or the most talked about option, because he's older and he's had struggles in recent years. It's why you've heard him brought up in trade discussions around the league. But Hanifin, there's no obvious answer, I feel like, as to why he is the one who is in the middle of these rumors, but it's an intriguing piece. I think I'd wonder who would have to pay the most in a trade like this, because, like you said, it's most likely not going to be a 1-for-1. But who's going to have to give more, or are we each going to just swap second round picks, so to speak? to sweeten the pot with each
The
other.
only teams that I've seen linked to Hannafin so far are Buffalo and Vancouver. Of course, Vancouver is also willing to move the 7th overall pick. So that's the 7th overall pick holds more value than what the Sabres are going to be willing to part with for Noah Hannafin, I believe.
And leave it to Vancouver to want to do that.
I think 7th overall for Hannafin is fair. I mean, I'd rather keep the pick because you can probably get Quinn Hughes or Oliver Wahlstrom with that selection, but I don't know. You do you, Jim Bennon. Steve, what do you think about
I would assume
Hannafin?
that Falk would be moved before Hannafin because of age and everything. Like Hannafin is 21 years old, and he is probably going to be a top pairing defenseman if he's not already. But if the Sabres were somehow able to get a deal done to bring him in, I would love that. I mean, look at the top 4 last year compared to what it would be this year. You know, you got Ristolainen, Hannafin, Dahlin, and then Gooley will probably be in there by the end of the season.
And you got Scandella and Bogosian too. And then you got McCabe as the odd man out. And Beaulieu.
And looking at Hockey Reference right now, doing quick little research on Hannafin, 10 goals last year, his highest goal scoring.
He was an all-star too.
So a little offense, especially for the Sabres on defense, is not going to hurt considering the black hole that blue line has been in terms of generating offense really since Eichel came in the league.
I don't see much offensive upside in Hannafin. Like I don't see him as like a 50, 60 point defenseman. Like
oh no, but I mean 10 goals from a defender, that's quite impressive.
I've seen questions about his hockey sense, but that was the thing that they were talking about the most out of him. But he's a great skater, and I forget his name. He was on WGR the other day. He was talking about Hannafin. He said that Carolina wouldn't want O'Reilly for Hannafin. They'd more want Reinhart, and I don't think I would want to move Reinhart because like they just don't have anything on the wing right now, anything good. But
yeah, I would not do that.
But the guy that was on WGR also mentioned that the thing with Hannafin was Bill Peters, who used to be the coach in Carolina. He kind of like held him back. It kind of reminded me of like listening to people talk about Dan Bylsma that was in Buffalo. So maybe if he comes to Buffalo, is injected into Phil Housley's system, and he kind of just lets him run free, skate up the ice, maybe the offense will come. You know, and remember he's 21 years old. Defensemen take longer to develop, and he's only been in the NHL for 3 years now. He went in right out of Boston College.
Right, and I mean, impressive. He has an impressive resume nonetheless, being only 3 years in the league now. I mean, he's had improvement point-wise the last 3 seasons. Plus minus looks like has dipped quite a bit since coming in. But, I mean, dumping off a big contract like O'Reilly for a guy who probably doesn't want to be here to get Hannafin here, that would be, I think, a win for us. Then again, I don't want to jump to conclusions about what could be a win and what isn't a win because we did that all last offseason. And I mean, clearly we won the Minnesota trade, but I'm not about to jump to any further conclusions regarding any future trades at the moment.
I saw that Tyler Ennis is on the trade block.
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to be in the KHL in a matter of years.
Where's Ennis and Foligno, girl? Where's Ennis and Foligno? I'm sure if you're listening to this, you've probably came across bring back Ennis and Foligno at some point. Yeah. I've blocked her on everything, but thank God I don't have to see those tweets anymore.
There's probably a lot of girls that are still obsessed with them.
Tyler Ennis and Marcus Foligno. Talk about a fall from grace. My goodness.
At one time, they were the future of this team at one time.
That was when times were bleak.
Yeah.
Okay, and another team rumored to be on Ryan O'Reilly, the Vancouver Canucks. I saw Chris Nichols, he transcribes a bunch of TSN radio, visits from Darren Dreger and Bob McKenzie, that kind of stuff. I forget who it was. We're, as you can tell, we're just going off the cuff here. we organized this pretty late. We just wanted to get something out for you guys, but yeah, he said that there was speculation that Vancouver offered the 7th overall pick for O'Reilly, but he said whoever's saying this said that was false. And if that is the truth, the fact that Buffalo declined an offer of the 7th overall pick for Ryan O'Reilly, if that's the case, that is not good, because Oliver Wahlstrom or Quinn Hughes or even Brady Tkachuk for Ryan O'Reilly, I would take that and run.
Something in my heart is telling me that we're going to have a second top 10 pick. And I feel like Oliver Wahlstrom is to be a Buffalo Sabre.
Don't say that.
Lately,
You're making me tingly inside.
I've been thinking a little bit lately, like, man, I just feel like the time is right for us to gather more selections. And I think with our biggest trade asset on the block, that it could be possible if a team is willing to overpay.
Oliver
We could probably get a
Jack Eichel.
That'd be crazy.
The
We could
hands.
probably get a first-round pick for O'Reilly, but a 7th overall, I don't know about that. I don't think he's worth a 7th overall.
I don't think he's worth 7th overall either. But if that's the case, if they're gonna give you 7th overall, you have to take it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you can get a team to overpay, then you pull the trigger right away.
Believe me, there's people on Cap Friendly that think O'Reilly is worth more than a 3rd overall pick. It's a dark Cap Friendly is a dark place sometimes. I go on there a lot, just like looking at all these proposals, and it's just like crazy. Like, man, why would Montreal trade the 3rd overall pick for Ryan O'Reilly plus like Nikita Sherbak? That's not going to happen.
If wins and losses were determined by face-off wins, then yes, Ryan O'Reilly is worth.
Yes, and then people are pumping his face-off stats. Like, what have his face-offs done for this team the past 3 years? Nothing.
We still have the worst offense in the league.
Because what I go back to when thinking about O'Reilly is he's not fast now. Is he going to be fast 3-4 years from now?
No.
It's only going to get worse.
Mm-hmm.
So
O'Reilly's face-off got us Dahlin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true. He did one good thing.
Everything happens for a reason. You know, the Nylander pick, that's questionable. But you know what? If they pick Sergachev or McAvoy at that pick, do we have Dahlin? Probably not. So, be happy with what happened. The past is the past. We can look forward to the future.
Yeah.
Every
year
Ryan O'Reilly goes to the Vancouver Canucks. Good.
Yeah.
We'll take that 7th pick and we're gonna draft a dime. We're gonna get Oliver Wahlstrom.
Yes.
Oh, now you got my hopes up. Now you got my
Ollie
hopes
Wahlstrom.
Up. Don't do this to me. I love Oliver Wahlstrom.
I know.
Or Quinn Hughes. Can you imagine Quinn Hughes and Dahlin on the same pair?
Oh. I'm a huge fan of Brady Tkachuk, and I'm intrigued to find out where he is going to go.
I could see him going anywhere from 3rd to like 9. Like anything's possible with him.
Right.
It all depends on what Montreal does. If they go center, defense, or best player on their board, anything's possible. But yeah, O'Reilly to Vancouver, I wouldn't rule it out, but if Vancouver is willing to move that 7th pick and Buffalo can somehow get it.
Yes.
All day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and absolutely. I just want to touch on O'Reilly for a second. Like I don't think they have to trade him, because you look at the center depth of Eichel, O'Reilly, and Middlestat. That's up there in the league. Is one of the best top 3 centers for sure. And that might get you far. But if you can trade O'Reilly and improve your team for now and the future, you have to do it. And this doesn't mean they can't trade him next year, because it's possible. Maybe they do trade him next year. I wouldn't be surprised. But, they don't. They shouldn't be in a rush to trade O'Reilly right now, and I don't think they are. I think they're listening. I don't think they're shopping him.
I mean, the longer we have him, the more attractive he becomes, because his contract won't be nearly as long. He's already getting paid a lot of money, but say you have 2 years left on that deal, and that's a lot more.
Yeah. Especially if he has a really good season.
Right. He can always bounce back. I mean, it's not saying a lot, but he was still one of the best players on the team. That's barely saying anything, but still, if he can even improve on what this year was, then that would be huge for him.
Yep. Okay, and then Ristolainen.
Team. Yes.
You guys want to talk about Ristolainen for a little bit? I don't think they should trade Ristolainen, but if the right offer comes around, you have to take it. Same thing with O'Reilly. If you can improve your team for now in the future, you trade Rasmus Ristolainen.
Right.
Like what Ryan Rishaug brought up a few weeks ago, 10th overall in Klefbom for Ristolainen. That improves your team now, possibly. No. Is it much of an improvement? Maybe. I don't know. I think Klefbom and Ristolainen are similar. I don't think Klefbom has a much better contract. But, and you also get that 10th pick if that's the case. So I'd take it because you get kind of better now, and you also get a lot better in the future.
I don't want to move Risto because it's almost like we're making it clear that we don't want much for him. And I just think you're putting him on too short of a leash right now by giving him one bad season and deciding, oh, well, he's damaged goods.
Mm-hmm. And you can put him with Dahlin now. You can put him down the lineup. Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Pair him against. First of all, he's going to have less minutes, so that'll be great for him. And you put him against second or third pairing defense tandem, and he'll excel because he's certainly. If we're talking, he's a second pairing defender. He's certainly on the higher tier of that group, if you will.
Yeah, Ristolainen has definitely played too big of a role, I feel, to this point, playing like 25 minutes a night. I don't think that is what's best for him. I think he is a second pairing defenseman, and I think they'd rather move O'Reilly than Ristolainen right now, because at least if you move O'Reilly, you have Middlestat there. But if you move Ristolainen, you don't have that much, after him. You got Dahlin, obviously, but after that, you have Guhle, but you don't have as much behind Ristolainen than you do O'Reilly.
Yeah, they gave Ristolainen way too much responsibility, and when you're a young kid with the pressures of carrying a whole defensive core on your back, that's going to destroy you. I mean, us normal folk, we have normal jobs. If someone our age is trusted with a whole department of their establishment, they're probably going to suck at it, and the whole store is going to suffer. You get what I'm saying here? If we had someone else come in and help us manage that, then things would go a lot better. So if you put it into a real world perspective, if you will, then Ristolainen he needs a little help in sharing that load, and Dahlin will be able to come in and help him with that, and maybe even move some of that load to prospects like Guhle as well.
Yep. Okay. Those are the juicy rumors for the day. Yeah. So how about we get into this jersey draft?
Yes.
Actually, Joe.
Yes.
I just saw a tweet from Nick Alberga. I don't know how to say his last name. He says, well, now there's rumors Erik Karlsson has officially requested a trade.
Ooh, oh, that's another thing. Senators.
I would request a trade if I was Erik Karlsson, because Ottawa is just a living tire fire. And I was going off on them yesterday. The stuff coming out about Mike Hoffman and his girlfriend. Okay, Mike, listen here closely. Mike, are you there? Leave her, Mike. Mike, you're a millionaire. You can find someone else. Like, I don't know. You just leave it, man. Stop defending her. Like, she did it. She was harassing Karlsson's wife, and that's not okay. So you should probably move on. I'm almost positive this is going to somehow affect his career, which is not good for him. So I don't know.
Erik Karlsson.
He shouldn't have said anything. But then they don't have their first round pick next year. Karlsson, I guess, wants out. Hoffman, I even saw yesterday they might have to waive him to get him off the books. And why would Mark Stone and Matt Duchene want to sign there now? They have a bad coach, a horrible GM that they just signed to a long-term extension, and the worst owner in the league. And did I mention that they also don't have a first-round pick next year, and they're going to be terrible. Their defense is worse. I don't know how you can have a bottom 5 defense in the league when Erik Karlsson is on your team. Like after
win
Karlsson, yeah, Karlsson and Shabbat, there's nothing else. They're fringe AHL players. Like that, it's just awful. And Craig Anderson took a step back last year. I'm sorry. There's nothing saving Ottawa. Producer Allen, our old buddy, come back
man.
and rave about how good their culture is all he wants, but nothing's going to change. They're going to be bad for a very long time, and they're probably going to trade their franchise player.
Karlsson is so gone. Like he
How
is
do you
so
improve your team
out
by
of there.
trading Karlsson though? They're screwed unless you trade Karlsson to the Avalanche to get your pick back. I don't see it.
He is so gone. Oh, it's just this is
They
just
have to trade him.
this
They
is the
have to.
camel that broke the straw's back, and I've been waiting to say that. But
They have to
He
trade
is
Karlsson because he's going to leave for nothing.
so gone. He is so done with Ottawa. It's hilarious how just it all came together at the perfect time. Not only does the owner hate Karlsson, Karlsson hates the owner, but now Karlsson's teammate's wife hates his wife and gets personal. He is so gone. So gone. It's hilarious how just it's like a soap opera. It's amazing. It's like something you'd see on CBC at 2:00 in the afternoon.
Ottawa's just a train wreck.
They are a train wreck.
All four wheels have fallen off the car. They're just still. It's like a junkyard car that's just like sitting there with no wheels.
This is a step above a dumpster fire. This is like if the
and then their
ozone
assistant
burst into
GM got in
flames.
trouble at the combine. It's just
What's that?
like, and then their assistant GM got in trouble at the combine for like harassment.
Oh my
Like,
God!
yeah.
What happened?
I have no idea.
What happened?
But my God, like, and that's something like we're in Buffalo and we're talking about how bad Ottawa is. Like, my God, like we're not nobody.
Things could always be Ottawa. Just think of it that way.
Yeah.
We've sucked. We still suck, but we could always be Ottawa.
How does Pierre Dorian still have a job? He gutted their entire prospect system for Derek Brassard and
Eugene Melnyk.
others. Oh, then they traded Jonathan Dahlin for Alex Burrows. They waived at the trade deadline. Like, what are you doing?
Do you really expect Melnyk to make many good personnel decisions when he has his own
fire
head
an
so far
owner?
up?
Is it possible to fire an owner? That's my question. Because like this guy is just the worst owner. He doesn't want to spend money. Like, if you don't want to spend money, why are you an owner of an NHL team? I don't get it. Like the penny pinching owners in the NHL, like what are you doing there? I don't understand. Sell the team for the sake of your fans, because Ottawa has great. I'm sorry, I'm getting really heated right now. It is 11:09 at night, and I am fired up. The Ottawa Senators are just a joke.
Money. That's why he.
I'm sorry. If it's about money, then then spend more so you can get better players on your team.
Then again, do the Senators
so you can win Stanley
money?
Cups so you can get more money? It's not rocket science here, Eugene. I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure that was fun to listen to, but my God, the Ottawa Senators are just a joke, a flat out joke.
I don't know how it gets much worse.
The Matthew can it get worse? That's my.
I'm sure it does.
It does, because if they trade Karlsson and Hoffman, like, what else do you have on this team?
Well, what happens to Hoffman's trade value now?
Oh,
yeah,
right?
I saw Simpson. I think he's an Ottawa reporter at TSN. Like, he was like, they might have to waive him. Mm-hmm. Like, you should have traded him earlier. I know St. Louis was interested around the deadline, but like, what are they doing? Like, they're selling off all these players. And they don't have a first-round pick. It's like you're tanking, and you're getting no incentive.
They're going to win the lottery, and they're not going to have the pick.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, if I'm a Colorado fan right now, I'm like rubbing my fingers together. Like I'm excited because like Colorado, they might be good, again. Colorado might be good again, and then Ottawa's going to suck, and then you got a top 5 pick. Like, I don't see any reason how Ottawa's not going to be last in the league next year. If we had to do a standings prediction right now, Ottawa's finishing 31st. Wow.
Yeah, no question.
It's crazy. They were in a game 7 to go to the Stanley Cup final.
And they shouldn't have. That's crazy. If you go back long enough, I told you all, Ottawa is fool's gold. This is not going to last. If you go back long enough, I told everybody they're going to suck. And then, what do you know? They did. They traded a king's ransom for Matt Duchene. And imagine, because O'Reilly and Duchene, kind of similar. Like, of course, Duchene has more offensive flair, but O'Reilly's better defensively and has supposed leadership, which he does not. But, what if Buffalo can get a king's ransom like that for... If I'm Botterill, I'm asking for a 2019 first. I'm asking, Montreal, you want O'Reilly, give me your first next year.
Ooh,
and then we'll be giddy.
Nice.
Play some hardball.
Montreal's not going to be good.
Got to give something to get something, bucko.
Yep. Okay. Jersey draft. Jersey draft was fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Fun Ottawa segment there. I love talking about Ottawa because they're just such a mess.
It's good to have a good laugh.
Buffalo was such a mess. And a draft lottery just changes everything.
Yep.
It just changed everything. Now all of a sudden Buffalo's a destination. People are talking about Buffalo as, maybe they can make the step. And now Ottawa. Oh, okay. That's enough talking about Ottawa. Let's get into this Jersey draft. So we did our own draft lottery here. I promise you I did not rig it. It's proof because I have the 3rd overall pick. Steve has the 2nd overall pick. And Lucas here has the 1st overall pick. So have you given any thought into your selection here?
A little bit. I'm coming to my final decision at the moment. You know what? The league has really taken a big dip in uniform quality. We were discussing this before we went on the air, but geez Louise, there's not that many impressive uniforms in the league right now. So, with my 1st overall selection, some people might find this outrageous, but I can't help myself. I love this uniform, and I love the introduction of navy blue once more into this team's color scheme.
Don't even.
No.
I am drafting the Edmonton Oilers.
Wow.
With the 1st overall selection in the Jersey draft.
You've got to be kidding.
I love it.
What? How?
I love this look. The navy blue it's perfect for the Oilers.
I disagree.
If this was the all-time draft, they'd be a top 5 pick for me, especially.
What?
In 96, 97, you take a peek at that white home jersey. Oh my goodness, I love that. With the shoulders, it's beautiful.
Moly. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, see?
Okay.
Oh,
Hot take. You're gonna get some hate for that, but okay, Steve, you're
bring
up.
It on.
You're up.
My favorite color is orange too.
Number 2 pick.
Number 2.
It's really between these 2 teams for me, but I think with the 2nd overall pick, I'm going to take Colorado Avalanche.
Oh, I like this. I like this.
I like it.
If only we had Pierre McGuire to analyze our picks.
All right.
What a treat that would be.
3rd overall pick. I have back-to-back. This is a snake draft, by the way. I don't think we mentioned that. 3rd overall. I'm very proud. Number 1 on my board. This team was number 1. I'm very surprised that they just fell into my lap at 3. The Chicago Blackhawks.
Okay.
Yes. The Chicago Blackhawks.
Boo.
And then number 2 on my list.
Okay.
The Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
Go back-to-back original 6. 3 and 4.
The original 6. Man, I'm so sick of the Canadian. It's timeless. I get it, but it's just I like their aways. Okay, I like their away.
Their away would look nice with a stripe along the middle, like they had.
It would, but you don't want to tinker with the classics. That's the only thing.
Yeah, true.
So I like those traditional looks. I see.
Yes,
one more thing.
Traditional designs. Yes.
Another perhaps unpopular uniform opinion. I like the Adidas collars. Okay.
I don't mind them. I don't like the
Sue me.
split,
They grew
but the
on me.
split's growing on me. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the toilet bowl collar, I can dig it. I'm sorry, but I do.
You know what? That's right. A toilet bowl collar. That's exactly what it is. Okay, Luke. No, this is
It is
Steve,
Steve's
I believe. Yes,
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
is up. Second round.
This was actually the other team I was thinking about taking with my first pick.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved their jerseys ever since I started watching hockey, and I gotta take the Carolina Hurricanes.
Oh, that's
I've
a good
always loved
set.
their jerseys.
I like the
Always
Carolina
loved the
Hurricanes
jerseys.
New Jerseys. I like them.
Great decision this year to go back with the hurricane flag on the hem. Excellent.
That's
Excellent
probably gonna
pick.
be their third jersey, I would assume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
the
they
black
teased. They dropped their teasers today. I don't know if you guys saw those, but it's going to be black.
Yeah, I would
I'm
assume
excited.
it's gonna be that.
I'm excited for these new third
the old
jerseys.
third jerseys.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool from the teasers they've dropped. Looks like they're bringing back the red stripe along the shoulders.
You know what? Well, I'm sorry, not to like beat a dead horse with Ottawa or anything, but wouldn't it be great, like, you know, just like to keep, just like rebrand, like get rid of those ugly jerseys, and just like, hey fans, you know what? Here's some new jerseys. Like, come on.
What's
Everything will be
funny is
fine.
that the team doesn't even know which logo they want to go with because everyone's
the O
up
or
in
the
arms.
Senator, yeah.
Yeah, the O or the Senator, and Melnick came out and said that they don't know. They straight up don't know what logo they like better, and they're polling the fans on it.
Okay, Luke,
But
back-to-back picks.
Yes,
second and third
back
round.
to back for me. Oh baby. Now, I'm pawing over my options here, and I see one I do like. And that is the St. Louis Blues. I love this.
Ooh.
They wore it. This is the second time now wearing it in their existence. They wore it in the late 90s through the mid 2000s, and they brought it back now. And I think it's very nice, very traditional look to it, original.
Solid.
And with my next pick, I've had my eyes on this one. I've got to go with the Flyers. I love the orange.
Thanks.
Oh,
Just
thanks.
taking my pick. Taking my pick.
Okay.
Why don't you? Okay.
It's
I see how it is.
It might be a little dated to some. I understand they are going to have a black third jersey this coming season, and no team rocks black like the Flyers do. So,
okay, well, I believe I'm up next. I'm up
oh,
next.
wait, I think Steve.
Oh,
Steve
yes.
is up next.
Yeah, that's me.
Yes, it's Steve.
So you just took the Flyers. I'm gonna take the Penguins.
Oh,
wow! Thanks, guys. The two
we are
teams I was
staying
just
in
about to pick.
Pennsylvania.
I love the Penguins' new look. I love the new Penguins look.
Oh yeah, I love the yellow. I was never really a fan of the old,
darker yellow. I like it.
The Vegas gold, as they called it.
Okay, well now I need to look at my list over again and see
what
I'm gonna go for, since the two teams I was gonna pick are just gone all of a sudden. Unfortunately,
you should have traded up.
I should have traded up. Well, you know what? With my next pick, I am very proud to select the Detroit Red Wings.
Okay.
Good luck.
And with the pick after that, I am going to pick the Vancouver Canucks.
Okay. Yeah, the Canucks have grown on me, and they're a team that looks a lot better with the Adidas template than Reebok.
I really like the look of my team right now. I got some original 6 flair for the most part. I'm the only one that has original 6 right now.
Well,
and then you got that nice looking Vancouver Canucks. We'll do a poll. When this comes out. We'll tweet out the teams that we drafted, and
who
everyone
had the
will
best
vote.
collection of uniforms.
Who had the best draft? Yes, we'll do that. Absolutely. Okay.
People are so obsessed though, and so just original six that they're gonna pick you, Joe. I guarantee it.
True. Oh my God, has anyone been writing these down? Okay, we got it. Perfect.
Oh, the clutch. Okay.
All right, Steve, you're on the clock.
In the 4th round. Steve's on the clock in the 4th round.
Kind of tight here for me. I'm not quite sure where I want to go, but You know what? Sure. I'm gonna go the Maple Leafs.
Oh, okay. The
Jeez.
Maple Leafs.
Okay.
All right.
Back to back. What do you got next?
I feel like I gotta choose these guys. The Dallas Stars. Beautiful.
Ooh. Okay.
It is.
Love the green.
I have a hard time deciding if this is their best look or the one they won the cup in is their best look.
I like. You know what? Why can't we have both? Mix them together.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like.
You know what?
To
Maybe
see.
they had a little star pad on there. That would be pretty cool.
Okay, 5th round.
Now, 5th round of the first pick. I'm going with the newest team in the National Hockey League, the Vegas Golden Knights.
Okay.
This is beautiful. They got it so right. I love it. What an excellent first jersey, and I hope it's the only one they ever wear.
I'd like to see a black Vegas jersey.
You know what? I don't know if they're part of the third jersey program next year, but if they do, I can.
They're not.
Yeah,
ooh, baby. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on it.
All gold. Vegas
all gold.
jersey.
Ooh, I don't know how that would look. Not sure how that would look. I'm not.
All right,
that.
You gotta make a concept.
All right.
The ball is in your court.
I'm gonna take the Winnipeg Jets here, and I think I got a hot take. I think I got a little bit of a hot take.
I don't like the Jets jerseys. I really don't.
Oh,
they look like too childish. If that makes any sense, I just don't like the colors.
Well, then you're really not gonna like my take here.
Uh-oh.
I like their jerseys now more than their old jerseys.
Ooh. Oh. Yikes. You know what?
I really like their logo too. I like their look a lot more.
The logo looks like something that should be on the shoulder. That's just me.
I can see that. Yeah.
The Jets have not had a very good uniform history. Like the Teemu Selanne
ones. I like that one. Make a blue.
Oh, that's the WHA Jets were beautiful.
Yeah,
a lot of people like those. Yeah,
but like the Teemu Selanne era, that was kind of boring. When you really, it's pretty much just the Canucks, but with different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but those were nothing special. So yeah, I'd say this is probably one of their best. It's better than their original one.
Okay, am I up next? Yeah, I'm up.
Yeah, you have the next 2 picks.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
I'm sorry I keep delaying this in my in-depth analysis of the uniforms.
Oh, it's fine. Well,
Joe just hopped right into it.
Since I couldn't get the Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm going to pick something very similar in the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah. All right.
Tampa Bay Lightning. And then, you know what? I'll go for another original 6.
Oh, jeez.
The New York Rangers.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Neat.
Okay, now I'm on the clock. I'm gonna go the Boston Bruins.
Okay.
It's classic traditional look.
Now we're in the territory where I don't really like many of these jerseys at all.
Yeah, I know. We're kind of in that. Ugh.
Yeah, I've been in the territory where I don't know. I don't hate them, but I don't like them either. Yeah. It's kind of there.
Yeah, a lot of the ones that are left are like the Reebok Edge template, and it's ugh, you guys need to change or something.
Like Washington.
Yeah,
Washington needs to change. I think they look better with the Adidas. They're one of the teams that look better under Adidas than Reebok, but they still need to change. I don't like the stripes, the arm stripes. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, striping's weird.
Go back to the vintage style. Their old third. I like that.
Now, I'm all about traditional look, and I'm going to make the homer pick here and go with the Sabres for my 6th.
I feel like this is in the Sabres wheelhouse here. Somewhere in the middle, not good, but not terrible.
There's one glaring
that they made are fine.
One glaring thing that I can't quite put my finger on that needs to be changed.
The color?
No. Maybe. Wink, wink.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what you're getting at there.
Yeah. What's that?
Okay. Are you up again? Yes,
yeah,
up again.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah. Picking up what you're throwing down.
Okay. And I feel like one of the last remaining really good jerseys that I can really get down with is the Devils. I'm gonna pick the Devils. They're new.
Almost took them.
I think that they were long overdue for a bit of a change. Wasn't too drastic, and I like what they went with.
Okay, Steve's up next in the 6th round. 7th round.
7th round.
Ooh, it's getting really tough now. I'm gonna go the Ducks. I like the combination of the orange and the black.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of that combination, so I'll go the Ducks.
All right.
Okay.
One of the few good ones left, I'd say, or not bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, am I up? I'm up, right?
You are up.
Yes, I'm up. I'm on the clock. I'm not prepared for this. This is a team I'm surprised they're still on the board. The Minnesota Wild.
You know what? They're worth picking just for their away.
And worth mentioning, if Edmonton was still on the board, I would not have taken Edmonton.
Oh, is that
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Oh, really?
Yes. For just like a draft comparison, if this is like Buffalo taking Rasmus Kupari first overall.
Okay, buddy.
This is literally like Rasmus Kupari going first overall.
I definitely think they made a mistake going in Navy.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Well, they're bringing back the Royal as a third.
Are you sure it's Royal or are they going to go Navy? I bet they go Navy.
Yeah, just the Navy version.
Wait a minute. I might be getting my Blues mixed up here.
They definitely have to go Navy because I don't.
What are the Bills? What are the Sabres wearing right now? We're wearing Royal.
Yeah, no,
Navy.
We're wearing Navy. Yes.
Oh no, they're going with a Royal Blue.
Really?
They're bringing back last year's home. Yeah.
Well, that's good. At least they'll have
good
jerseys. Well, like 15% of the time.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shut up. No. They'd be the best looking team in the league.
You're the one that just got a bust in the first overall selection.
No, I did not.
Yes. The Edmonton Oilers are a bust.
We made, and we think it's going to be a very good addition to our team.
You drafted by position.
No.
You did not take the best
you
player
are
available.
joking me. I drafted what I liked.
Oh, am I up again? I'm up again.
Oh, you are. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Another team. I'm surprised they're still there. The New York. Wait, were the Islanders selected yet?
No,
I
they're not.
don't believe so.
The New York Islanders.
I was just about to
The
take
Isles
them.
have been chosen. Okay, there we go.
I love the New York Islanders jerseys.
Okay.
Beautiful shade of blue. The orange, blue and orange looks good on anything. I love it.
And
Bring back
jersey
the fisherman jersey. I'd like to see that. The fisherman on an alternate.
That was a good jersey.
I didn't like the colors, but the concept of the fisherman, underrated. All right.
Wasn't a big fan.
Who's up next?
I am up next, and
Steve is up next. Sorry,
I am
Jesus.
next.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Arizona.
There's not much left.
Why
There's not
not?
much left.
Okay.
The Arizona.
Go
Coyotes.
Arizona.
Okay.
Well,
I like to think that the listeners right now are pawing over in their minds.
Hard. They're still like trying to get over the fact that the Edmonton Oilers went first overall.
Oh no, they're thinking what they're thinking about is
how is this team still on the board?
Who hasn't been chosen yet? And boy, was Luke's selection sure good for first overall.
No.
Should have a poll what people think about the first overall pick.
So
He
next
just drafted
up,
Alexander Daig.
no.
8th round, back-to-back picks. What's it going to be?
The 8th selection, my 8th selection. I'm going to go with. I do one last little glance here, time permitting. Florida Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't mind Florida.
I'm surprised they slipped this far. And so I'm going to go with them. And with my 9th selection, I'm going with the Nashville Predators.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised Nashville went this low, to be completely honest. But I like my team. I like my team a lot. And I have no regrets.
deserve to go ahead of them? The Oilers. And
No.
they did.
No. I think at this point I would probably be like, you know what? I pick the Oilers.
People are feeling so much Gretzky nostalgia, I feel like.
Not with that on ice product.
What is wrong with the look?
Everything.
Oh,
I don't know.
say
I just
that.
I like
the Navy. Like we're in
Navy is
Buffalo.
awful.
Going to Navy is the wrong move. We know more than anyone.
You want to know
Royal
one
blue
thing?
looks good on everything. Absolutely.
You want to know one thing that the Oilers logo has that none of the other, or at least the top two selections have, huh?
What?
An NHL video game cover.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, beat that.
Who's up next?
I am. I probably would have taken the Predators last, if I'm being completely honest. I don't like the change. I hate their change.
Too much mustard.
It's growing on me.
Yes, too much mustard. Are the Kings?
Like a hot dog.
Did the Kings go yet?
The Kings have not gone yet.
I'm taking the Kings.
To be completely honest with you, the Kings were the last team that I would have picked. I hate their jerseys. I hate their logo. Go back to the
logo's
Crown
bad. They
logo.
look like a soccer.
It's just garbage. I hate it. What's he? No way. This team hasn't been picked yet. No. Okay.
Oh, what?
Well, I'm gonna pick the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't know how they're still there, but yes, I'm gonna pick the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Okay.
And what even? I'm not.
There are 4 teams left, and they're probably
not.
quite predictable.
I'm gonna pick. Jeez, this is slim pickings here.
Ugh.
Bottom of the absolutely not. No.
These are the teams you put in Millionaires Row and just put them in the press box.
I'm gonna pick the San Jose Sharks.
Okay.
You
know what? I
That's
mean,
gonna
they're
be my
probably the
pick.
best available.
Hey, I own a San Jose Sharks jersey. Proud owner.
Oof.
Okay, is it Steve's last pick?
Steve's last pick.
Okay.
This is definitely not a lot here.
Oh God.
You know what? I'm gonna go Ottawa.
Oh
I'll go
man, I'm getting a steal here, I think. All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make a statement.
What are the last 2 teams left?
The last 2 teams,
Calgary and I forgot the Calgary and Washington.
I'm going with the Flames.
Washington should have gone a little higher. Washington being the last pick in the draft. I don't know about that.
I'll tell you right now.
Calgary was like one of the. Yeah, Calgary has some bad looking jerseys.
I was wholeheartedly expecting to choose the Senators last.
Yes. Especially after the berating that we did of the Ottawa Senators.
Gotta throw them a little bone. Can't have them come last. Throw them a bone.
Throw them a bone. Oh my goodness. Okay, should we go over the teams now? I think I clearly won this draft. I don't know about you guys.
Come on. You can't deny the power of the Oilers.
I guarantee you the listeners are going to vote for me. They're going to vote for me. I'm going to have at least 75%.
Don't fall for the original
75.
6 propaganda.
It's not propaganda. It's the truth.
Oh, yes, it is.
You picked the Oilers first overall, for God's sake. Stop it.
Yeah.
And then, what would you pick? The Blues? Come on.
I picked the Oilers, then I went to the Blues and Flyers.
Okay.
That is my top 3.
Mm-hmm. All right. My top 3. Blackhawks, Canadiens, Red Wings. You can't go wrong.
My top 3 are Avalanche, Hurricanes, and Penguins. Right. I think I won this.
Well, we'll see. Next week.
We will see.
Next week we'll be eating our words probably.
We'll reveal the winners.
Number 1.
Okay. Are we gonna end it there?
That'll be it. Yeah.
Okay. So if you enjoyed listening, we'd love to hear your feedback. Slide in our DMs on Twitter, Instagram at the Charging Buffalo, at the Charging Buff. Sorry. We'd love to hear your feedback. We try to respond as many DMs as we can. We get a lot of them every day. So, if we don't get back to you fast enough, we apologize. But yeah, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Charging Buff. Follow me on Twitter at Joe TCB NHL. Where can they find you guys?
You can find me at Luke TCB. That is LVKETCB on Twitter.
And you can find me at Steve TCB_BF on Twitter.
All right, that's all we got for you guys in this week's episode of the Charging Buffalo podcast. And I'm sure we'll see you on draft night or the day after or sometime before. Maybe two podcasts next week for all the listeners out there. We love the great feedback we've been getting as of late. So we appreciate you guys for listening, and we'll see you in the next one.